So I hope this gets you excited about Intersect. I sure as hell am, and I'm incredibly excited to work with all of you, and I'm incredibly excited to see the most open, inclusive, diverse, and decentralized development process in the history of the cryptocurrency space come online throughout this year and next year. And I'm incredibly excited to see a consolidated product backlog from working groups that are very diverse in the representation of commercial interests. I really would like to see the DC Sparks and the Bored Apes and all groups of different people come together, some within Cardano, some outside of Cardano. You know, so we have our ape society, there's the Bored Apes over here, all these people in between. There's so many amazing ideas that are floating around. And the point of an aggregation point is you can bring all those amazing ideas into the ecosystem. So if we see something that Polygon is doing, or Solana is doing, or Polkadot is doing, or Algorand is doing, or Ethereum proper is doing, and it's a good idea, there's a place to bring people in and discuss it. There's a place to collaborate. It's no longer competitive. It's no longer tribal. It's no longer this ego versus that ego, or we hate this person, so we can't talk. There's a common place, and we're saying we're trying to solve a problem. How do we bring economic identity to 1 billion people? How do we ensure that this system can be the best place in the world to run DeFi? How do we build something that can become the governance operating system for the nations that don't have it, the financial operating system for the nations that don't have it? How do we preserve and protect the liberty of the users of the system and make sure that they have a say in how their lives work, especially the most vulnerable people? Each and every one of these requires protocols and really cool features and functionality. It requires libraries of software. It requires a lot of new ideas. It's preposterous to assume that we're going to come up with all of it ourselves. We're pretty good, 180 academic papers. That's impressive in such a short period of time. But that pales in comparison to the totality of all knowledge of the cryptocurrency in the broader computer science ecosystem. So let's build a vehicle that also has the ability to bring all of that in. And let's build something that has the humility to admit an idea is an idea regardless of its origin, and it should be applied towards where we want to go. And let's try to find the best ones and put some checks and balances along the way to prevent people from developing groupthink, cognitive biases, or a power structure that preserves the incumbency at the cost of the many, as we're dealing with right now in the United States for a very long time. So thank you all for listening. A lot of fun to make this video, and I hope it gave you some insight into where we're going.